just delete it.
There we go. Hi guys, brand new stream, totally nothing happened.
Oh god.
Delete it now.
It's gone, it's gone.
Okay, good.
Oh,
All right, hi everybody. Welcome to the stream.
I knew it's gonna fucking happen one day.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I feel like I brought this I cursed Haza.
No introductions here, just
The music was broken, so I was like, I'll close the tab, I'll reopen the tab, and because I opened a new browser, my email just came up.
Oh
Nice.
my
There's
god.
a bunch of professionals working here.
technical difficulties. Keep on walking.
Oh, was it the Niffalo window this time? That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cute. I'm glad. There's literally 100 photos. It's a little roulette for when that happens.
So,
Ah.
ignoring the doxing, previously, our investigators had managed to gather a little bit more of information on the current case of kidnappings, but led to a relative amount of frustration due to the leads having been worn out.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ignore it. Well, before
What?
What is this? This is good.
Our other, probably more discreet investigator, John Carlton, found out about the fisherman, had some leads towards his current whereabouts, and through some clever usage of phones and phone directories, he managed to discover the place at which he is currently making his home, which is at a hotel at far south of Indianapolis, that he then went to visit and staked out for the remainder of the night. During that night, some things may have happened. Strange dreams that affected all of our investigators in whatever ways that they deem fit, but definitely memories and distortions of them, and some memories possibly to be. And then, in the morning, some urgency came to both Elsie and Shep as they were called in for work. Shep called in to begin an investigation at the Murat Theater, where a fire had happened in the previous night. And Elsie, called in by Shep, to help both with the investigation and also because of the amount of bodies that were found at this scene of the crime. And this is where we start the session. Elsie and Shep,
That's me.
the both of you have
Fuck off.
managed to arrive at the scene. Let me grab a proper ambiance. As Shep goes on ahead, due to Elsie still needing to talk to her boss, what you see comes after what you smell, which is the smell of burnt flesh all around the air. You see the smoke bellowing up, now thinner than what you presume it was before, but definitely concerning. As you enter the main room of the theater, let me bring in the actual theater for you guys. You are met with a pile of bodies, multiple, all scattered around. And the bodies themselves, pile wouldn't be the correct third term for this. It'd be more of a amalgamation of them. They were pierced and shoved into each other and melded in distorting ways. Their burnt flesh, in many ways, seems to be cracking at the edges, but holding on strong even through the amount of force that you'd imagine would have had to happen for these bodies to come to the positions that they're in currently. The smell getting to unbearable, even for your standards. And you see the many people that were called in to help with the investigation. The entirety of the theater, inside and outside, is covered by policemen. You see your boss on the edge. He is talking to quite a few people and barking orders around. As you approach, he turns to you. Oh, Shep, we've been waiting for the forensics to arrive.
I got here as soon as I could.
What do you make of this?
Well, I don't know until I can actually examine up close, but it kind of gives me the same feeling as those two we pulled from the river.
Think maybe a connection?
Could be. Any of the members of the theater still alive? Have you checked?
We have gotten news that there were a few of the people from the theater that weren't called in for work last night. We might be able to call in for them and prepare some interrogations and see if they were either involved with this or shunned because of said things, whatever it is that happened to you. But I'll allow you to work and keep me updated on whatever it is that you find. The rumors are spreading a little bit too fast, and the last thing we need is a town in panic. So, work quick.
Alright, I'll try my best.
Okay. He turns around and starts barking orders in other directions to make sure that people don't interfere with the investigation. Elsie, you are pulled to the side. As you see your boss there. And you also see some people that you're not entirely unfamiliar with, but you don't see them very often. You know, these to be people from the other morgue that is almost on the opposite side of town from yours. And you know that if they were called in, both of you were called into one scene, it's because there is definitely a lot to deal with. A lot more bodies than probably one morgue can handle. So he pulls you to the side. Elsie, it's quite a grim sight in there. I wouldn't have called you in if I did not think it was necessary.
This is my job, son.
He looks at you still, with his usual positive expression on his face, even with whatever it is that he has seen that he seems to be trying to warn you of. It's probably been very desensitized from the job. I called in Caleb as well. He should be arriving in a minute. Just make sure you work on around the cops. They're very jumpy at the moment.
Okay, yes, sir.
Alright. Gather as many bodies as you can. I do not enjoy that they called the other morgue in. I feel like we should be able to handle it ourselves. But it is out of our hands. Take as many as you can.
How many are there, sir?
I have not counted yet, but it's many. You are welcome to do so yourself.
I intend to.
Alright, get to work. I'll fill out some paperworks.
Just gotta push her goofy glasses and get her ass in there.
And you arrive, and it definitely is quite the sight. It's unlike any other crime scene that you have ever been to, any other type of bodies that have reached your morgue, even the ones that you've gotten recently of the young teenagers. This is on such a large scale. You wonder how, anatomically, how this is even possible for the people to have been brought together in such a way. And you know, the information that has been given is that all of this happened last night, so it couldn't have had much time to do so either.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see Shep that is now going about the bodies and taking pictures, photographing the scenery first before starting the proper investigation. The stage is yours. You may do as you wish.
I'm gonna head on over to Shep since I have to wait for the photographs to be taken before I can go touch all the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't touch them right now.
I jokingly do bunny ears in one of the evidence shows. No. Shep?
Mm-hmm.
This is, a bit different from when we were last here.
Just a little bit. Really glad we weren't here last night.
Yeah, me both. How many have you counted so far?
I look to the gods.
As far as you can tell, it's a little difficult with how jumbled in together they are. But you estimate somewhere around 20, in between 20 and 30 people.
Jeez.
Well, not more than 30 yet, but starting to get there. It's,
Right.
you know, difficult to see which one belongs to which one.
And then look at the bodies. What kind of state are they in?
They're happy.
Yeah. They look green.
Roll for happiness.
They're your mom.
Yes, sir.
Give me a what are you trying to determine? What state they're in?
Yeah, like a cause of death. Like, how easy is it gonna be to identify these people? How?
I don't even need to make a roll. That's gonna be extremely fucking difficult.
Okay. Well, were they burnt? Like, what is the
the bit that you give me a. Let me see what you have.
medicine?
It can either be a biology or biology or spot hidden.
Oh, well then spot hidden. But goddammit, I wanted medicine. Whoa! I came up big.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Very good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
baby.
Um, from what you can ascertain, the bodies are, um, it is because of the hard success, it is very much evoking the imagery of the young teenagers, except those were more meticulous. The way that they were jumbled together and merged seemed like it took time. This seems like it was brute forced. Like it was the people that have legs and arms punched through their chests. It seems like it was literally punched straight through.
What the fuck?
And
Same.
the strange part is the amount of force that you would assume someone would need to have to do that would leave a hole instead of the way that it currently is, which is there's definitely the flesh that was torn outwards, but the inside seems to have merged with whatever member is punched through them. So it did not. The best way that I can explain this, it's almost as if they were not dead in the moment that
Oh god.
they got their insides punched and kicked through.
Okay. So like, this is the way I picture it. It's like if something extremely powerful were using these people like Barbie dolls and just mashing them together, except with fists. It's legs. Oh god.
Is a good description of things. The skin definitely burned, and at first you thought that maybe the burning might have been the part that melded them together. But it's strange because the amount of heat that you would need. The theater was burned, but the amount of heat that you need to meld flesh with flesh in such a way, the theater is not nearly burned enough for that.
Yeah,
and it would have,
right?
yeah, it would have probably burned all of the other buildings around it with that kind of heat.
And the flesh on the bodies.
Yeah, it was very. The thing that is very strange about all of this, and it's very noticeable, is that it's heavily contained. Only the inside of this room of the theater has been burned.
And it's not a lot of burn. It like, what kind of burning degree? Is it just like a crispy singe? Or is it pretty
There's definitely a strong amount of burning on the areas where the piles are.
Okay.
But everything around it seems to have just slowly crept. The flames seem to have just gently made their way across the wood benches and such. But it's also probably the reason why it took so long for people to find that this was happening in the theater, because from the information that the two of you would have gotten from the other policeman, is that the actual fire was reported at around 3 or 4 a.m. And they estimate that it started, it would have started somewhere along halfway through the play, which was around, it started at 6 p.m. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time. Wow, this is fucked up. Jesus Christ. Everyone here is around the same age group, right? Or is there a vast... From what I can tell, I know the bodies are hard to identify.
Even with a hard success, that's something that I think would take time inspecting each body.
Okay.
You can't necessarily tell.
Okay.
Another thing that you notice is that 20 to 30 people is not even close to the full capacity of the theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to find out how many people were here last night. The shows have been
Yes.
selling out. This is not, a theater that holds this many people. I'm concerned.
I think the chief is already gathering up people who were at the who were supposed to be working but didn't work tonight. Maybe they know how to get a hand on the list.
Okay. Are you done with the photographs? I'd like to start on this mess.
Yes, once the bodies are done, I'm just going to take some more photos around here to see, I don't know, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't even know where to start.
I'm gonna have to do a lot. I'm gonna have to do a lot to get these bodies, well, just not like this.
Okay. It is around this time that you see the doors open again and Caleb is stepping in. And he just... You know what? Let me do a little roll here. Oh, wow, I rolled low again. That's a 20. He's a bit stunned, but he quickly shakes off, and his eyes fall upon you, Elsie. What the fuck? This is... okay.
It's a lot. I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, we are gonna need a lot more. Okay. Yeah, let's get to work, shall we?
Please.
He's essentially going to help you with whatever it is that you wish to do, so you get advantage on any rolls that you decide to make while you're here. $350 followers, let's go!
I didn't want to scream.
Oh, congratulations!
It's Jinji.
What? Wait, what?
Pretty sure. Or is
Is there
one hell of
anything,
a coincidence?
No, that has to be because that's his entire fucking birthday. It's all fucking dumb shit. Doxing himself, alright.
Sorry. You said I have one of my rolls?
Both you and Shep, what is it that you would be focused on after you're done with your photographing?
Where the fire started?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, okay. So, give me a forensics, check. Shep. Very nice. You determined that the fire itself, started at each one of these, little piles. On each pile, you assume there's around 5 bodies. There are 2 piles that are on the top row of the theater, and the rest are on the bottom. You do see, over 44, you see that there is a trail of, how do I call this? A trail of charring that comes from the stage and towards the audience.
I'm gonna follow the trail and at where it starts, like try to determine how the fuck.
It seems to stop right at the front of the stage, almost as if that is where the best that I can explain it is possibly flamethrower.
Okay.
And it charred the ground as it was sprayed forward. But the line of the flamethrower is relatively narrow. From
Okay.
how wide a flamethrower would actually be.
I will
wild.
put that in my report. If Elsie seems fine on her own, Shep's going to go backstage to see if he can find this flamethrower.
Yeah, Elsie is with Caleb, and she's discussing morticianary fins and terms.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
You go to the backstage. Give me a spot hidden.
Yes, sir. Ouch.
Oh boy.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ouchie.
Arriving backstage, you see the room for the actual actors and actresses completely empty, and the fire does not seem to have reached back here. Seems to have only spread forwards towards the audience. Which is very strange to even think about. Knowing how fire spreads, it doesn't have a preference as to direction. As long as there is something to be burned, it will. But it seems to have completely ignored the extremely wooden stage and everything behind it. But as you go backstage, you see all of the things that were left by the actors. You don't see anyone. You don't necessarily find a flamethrower. You find many different props, but a flamethrower is not among them.
Okay. And have I, as I had been photographing the bodies and stuff, have I seen the bodies of the cast? Or not? Or is it, like, hard to tell?
Very difficult to tell. Both because of the amalgamation and because of the charred. Pretty much all of them are bald at this point. Their actual face, a lot of them have their faces melted, and it's just the bare teeth and barely any actual features to the face that you can determine.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a few pictures of the backstage area. Just in general, like, for when we want to question people or whatever. And then I'm gonna go back to the stage and get a sample of the charred stuff. And then assist Elsie because there's a lot of bodies.
Alright. Easily enough done. Elsie, is there anything else that you would like to do, or would you like to begin a process of taking the bodies out? Whether just jump to that, because it's going to take a while for the investigation to go through until they allow you to take the bodies.
Yeah, I'm mostly gonna be talking to Caleb and trying to, like, theorize with him. I don't know how fucking shook up he is, but Elsie is. Trying to shut down the reality of the situation to try and deal with her job.
He definitely mentions once or twice about like didn't you come to see this play like a week before?
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Oh, glad you weren't delayed.
Yeah. The play was weird, but this is. I don't know what this is.
I mean, we're in a big city, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, even here. metropolis like this and something like this happens and no one saw it? No one were even here.
But I just can't get my head around no one hearing. I mean, the fire, one thing, but these people. Silent? They couldn't have been silent, Caleb.
I mean, it is a theater. They're very good at keeping the sound in. It is a very loud place.
Maybe
But
that makes sense.
something's going on, and I don't. This entire few months have been weird. And now this. And those bodies of the kids.
You saw them?
Yeah. Right before you arrived to do your autopsy on them. I remember them.
It just doesn't stop.
Well, at least with something like this, whoever did this, they should go into hiding at this point, right? They wouldn't dare to try
Don't-
something like this again
don't.
so soon.
Don't finish that.
It can be hopeful.
I want to be hopeful.
It'll
But
be okay.
I know these bodies are gonna tell me the same thing the last ones did. Nothing.
We don't know that.
Maybe.
There's a lot of them.
Then we better keep looking.
Okay. Come on.
And do like a big, like you know, like the kind of breath you take before going out on stage, like your
Yeah.
brave face, yeah.
The investigation goes on for a while,
Mhm.
and here I will cut to Warren. John, you awake in your car in a bit of a startle from the strange night's dream. Your neck hurts a bit from the uncomfortable position you slept in, and you immediately remember of your mission and you startle up and you look straight towards the window, hoping that you didn't miss anything. It's still dark. It is light out, so it'd be difficult to tell either way, but it's still dark. What are the plans for the day?
So, how many hours has he missed?
You went to sleep at around 3. You didn't get a very good night's sleep, so I'd say you slept for about 6-ish hours. So it's around 9.
It's still dark.
Okay.
Okay. Can he get a close look into that window from the outside?
It is relatively high up. You can get a closer look, but as close from what you already have. If anything, being a little bit far away makes it better because it gives you a better angle towards the inside.
Okay, so there isn't a fire escape or anything he can go up?
Not in this building, no.
Okay,
Oh, actually, not on this side.
fair enough. As he wakes up, he's in a cold sweat, and I think he just leaves his car where it is, and he just walks to the closest phone box he can find.
Okay. Easily enough done.
And he is going to call Anelia first.
Alright. Can I ask a question first?
Mhm.
How does this sound?
That's very quiet. I
It's
don't know what you
quiet,
did
but
there.
it doesn't sound bad. It's just quiet. Like the phone
see.
guy from FNAF. It's that kind of
Oh,
Let me-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because I've wanted to use that effect so many times now, and okay, let me just up the gain a bit. How about now?
Oh yeah,
It's good.
that's pretty
That's
fucking
okay.
good.
Okay, go on. I'm ready.
So he calls Anelia, and if assuming she answers, Anelia, it's me. I just needed to hear your voice. Are you all right? There's nothing wrong, is there?
No. Everything's okay. I don't see why there would be. Is everything okay there?
Yeah, I reckon I'm just tired. I didn't sleep so well. I don't know. I just had the most dreadful feeling, and it's stressed. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. It's nothing. I shouldn't have bothered you.
No.
Look,
Just take care of yourself, please.
I will, love. I'll be home soon. I love you.
Love you too.
And he hangs up. And then feeling slightly reassured, he's going to put another call in, and this time to Moss.
Yep. Yes.
It's me. Look, I haven't found him yet, but I know where he's staying, so it's only a matter of time. Did you find anything out? You know what I asked you about that playwright and tall fella she hangs around with?
Yes, we found information on the playwright. I don't understand why it is that you're so interested in this individual in particular, but the little bit of information that we've gathered is her name is Ethel Carmine Boyd. I'll put that in. Put that in for you. I'll just put it here. Oh. And Shep was the one to give the information.
I knew it.
I knew it all along.
Shep's been involved the whole time. It's a conspiracy.
She was born in 1874. Inherited. We know that she inherited some relatively large amount of wealth from, I believe him to be an uncle, but the records are strange. We're not sure. She's currently 44 years old, and she wrote, or rather rewrote, the play in 1912.
So when I saw her in the club, maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought she looked a lot older than 44.
She definitely did look a lot older than 44, yes.
Are you sure about that? The age, I mean, there's no chance you're wrong.
No, Agent. There is very hard evidence that she is 44 years old. Her date of birth and her birth certificates all say the same. And the person that she inherited the money and the mansion in Indianapolis from is named Josiah Adam Boyd. He was an archaeologist, seemingly, from the 1813s. And retired around 1837, and he died in 1858 at 76 years old. The rest of her family seems to be almost non-existent.
So look, have you got any, like, recent photos of her or anything?
I believe there are many photos of her that you could find around the theater itself when the play is happening. There are some posters as she became relatively famous since the premiere.
Has he seen? I mean, he works in the theater. Has he seen any of these posters?
You have seen. That is the way that you recognized her, as you saw her in the posters while you worked. That is the reason why you knew who she was.
Okay, so the woman in the posters, obviously, is the woman he saw in the speakeasy, but this woman looks a lot older than 44 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear some shuffling in the background of the phone, and he puts you on a hold for a second. And when he comes back, he goes, "I've just received intelligence of something that happened in Indianapolis. Have you not been aware of this in the theater?"
Look, I've been on stakeout all night, and no, what's happened?
There's been a fire in the theater.
Bad one?
Yes. The theater that you have been working on. Do you know anything of that?
I don't, but I'm gonna go check it out, because this ain't coincidence, right? I mean, our man Fisher was meeting with player folk, and there's definitely something dodgy about that play. And now there's fire. He's connected to it somehow. I know he is.
Well, I'm unsure of the connection there. All we care about is the fisherman.
Look,
give me a persuasion check.
well, yeah.
Ooh,
Roll.
that's oh boy, yeah.
Oh no.
He doesn't seem convinced of the connection. I would like you to stay on task, Agent. Please continue to investigate the fisherman, and if you have deemed it necessary, eliminate him. Other than that, all other investigations that you do are of your own.
I understand, but look, I'm staking out his hotel, but he's not been here for a while, and I can't go back to Speakeasy. My cover's blown there. The only other lead I've got on him is that theatre.
Will you do what you deem necessary to get that German? Understood.
I understand, but look, I've got to tell these somewhat. I'll finish this job, right? That Kraut, right? I'll sort him out. But after this, you need to understand I'm out, right? The King's gonna have to find someone else to do this dirty work for him, because I ain't doing this no more. This is my last job.
I have talked on your departure. I'll make arrangements. I'm following up the paperwork as we speak. Just finish the job.
I'll take care of it, alright. And then he just hangs up at that point.
Alright. What do you do?
He's gonna go back to the hotel. What was it called? Days Inn and Suites, where the fisherman's staying. And he's going to go into. First of all, have a look through the door. Is the person on reception? Is it the same woman that was on last night, or is it somebody different now?
It's someone different this time.
Okay, he's going to go in and. Pal, I'm supposed to be meeting a mate of mine here. Mr. Fisher from in room 37. Can you just give him a buzz? And I don't know why he's late, but just see if he's in. Like,
name?
yeah, Fisher, Hans Fisher. He is room
Your name.
37. Oh, sorry, pal, silly me. Tom Walker.
All right. He reaches behind the counter, presses a button, pulls out a phone, and starts talking in it. There is Mr. Fisher is not home.
That's odd. Like he said he'd meet me here this morning. Is his key there? Is it one of these old-fashioned places with like a keyboard behind the reception?
Yes.
Has he had his key, or has he just not come back? It's not like him, to miss an appointment.
I have not been here all night, but from the little bit that I've been, he has not come back. No.
All right, pal. Well, thanks anyway for checking.
Not a problem.
And sorry, I missed that.
Have a good day.
you too. And he's going to walk out, and then he is, in the absence of any other possibility, he's going to drive over to the Murat Theatre and try and get an understanding of what happened there.
Perfect. I just rolled a 17. I am redeeming myself. Proving on camera. Get fucked. Okay,
I didn't see it, doesn't count. I didn't see it either.
Okay, so, it takes you a minute to get to the theater. It is already relatively late, and, well, in terms of, what you would have rather woken up to, you get to the theater at around, 10-11 a.m. And as you arrive, you do see that there are a lot of cops around, and quite a few vans that are not specifically police, some that are from the mortuaries that are around. What is your plan?
He's going to try and find someone who looks like they're in like one of the policemen, maybe on the I assume there's like tape or something, kind of taping this stuff off from the road. Go up to one of the police officers and officer, this is awful. Like
Please step back, sir. There's an investigation ongoing.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm looking for a friend of mine. I think he might have been here last night. I'm worried. Hans Fisher, his name is. Can you check for me, please? Was he hurt?
We cannot necessarily give out information about the case that is currently ongoing, sir. But I would grab your name if you are of importance to the theater.
No, I'm nobody important. I'm just worried about my friend. I don't know if he was here, but I'm worried that he might have been in the audience. I'm just trying to check if he's okay.
Look, we cannot identify the bodies at the moment. It's a relatively grim sight. Whoever your friend may have been, I dearly hope that they were not here last night.
I hope so too. Were there people injured? Are they? Do you know where they've been taken? Maybe I can go to the hospital and check.
Give me a persuade.
A pity check.
Persuade or charge.
Persuade or charm?
Charm. Yeah.
Charm, definitely, because he's much better. He's much more charming than persuasive. Although not that
You were
charming.
saying?
Yeah. This guy's racist.
Anyway, you'd like to push that with your fast talking. Any specific points that you'd like to make to try and push the roll? If you would like to push the roll, that is.
I don't think so, because he doesn't want to cause a scene. He doesn't want to be remembered, so I don't think he's going to try and push it.
My apologies, sir, but any further information would be infringing on the current case that is ongoing. The only thing that I can tell you is no people were injured that we know of. There was no hospital needed, only the morgue. My apologies.
Thank you.
Of course.
And he's just going to just walk away. And I think sit in his car and just watch the scene while he tries to think about what he could possibly do next.
Okay, give me a spot hidden with a bonus die. Very nice. Very nice. Well, you rolled a 6 and it wasn't an extreme success.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Damn. But it's a hard success nonetheless. I'm going to send you something in DMs.
Oh, okay.
So we can't know about it?
Nope.
That's kind of rude.
It's kind of rude.
Kind of rude.
Rude as fuck. What do you mean?
It's mildly rude.
I think 6 wasn't an extreme success, dude.
That's crazy.
It must have been close.
5 was probably an extreme success.
It's like 1. You have to roll a 1.
Oh my god.
Is it?
I was rolling so many ones when we were making my sheets, and now I'm rolling high. What is happening?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, ooh, okay?
Yeah. You think you
Yeah.
get secrets and then you're gonna tease them? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go, ooh, really?
Ugh.
You also
You know, I could punch you into telling me, you know.
Yeah, stranger.
Tell me your secrets!
You also see a woman that seems to be rushing towards the theater, and she is stopped by many of the guards, and you'd assume that she'd be, talking and screaming in some way, shape, or form. She's got a relatively long, dark, long black hair, and she is dressed herself with relative importance. She is wearing a suit with a skirt, and she is trying to get people's attention, but she doesn't seem to be talking at all. And you see this too, Elsie, as you are having a conversation with your boss. You see this woman that seems to be trying to get through the crowd, but she's not talking at all. Her mouth is moving and her hands are moving, but she's not talking.
Can I try and, I mean, I assume she's not capable, but would Elsie know that?
It's an assumption.
Oh, okay. Does anyone seem to be noticing her?
Yes, the cops are trying to keep her back. She's very intent on getting inside and trying to talk to them, but she's not talking at all, and they're just keeping her in place and telling her that there's an ongoing investigation, ma'am. We cannot allow you in. Sorry. And they seem very confused at the fact that she's not talking either.
And I don't recognize her. She's just a woman.
You don't recognize her now.
I'm gonna take the distraction anyway. Fuck this and this gruesome ass scene. Caleb, give me 5 seconds. And she's gonna, like, walk towards the woman calmly, whereas I assume the police are not being so much.
You're talking to Barbas, by the way, not Caleb.
Huh?
You're talking to your boss.
Oh, my boss? Oh, that wasn't
Yeah.
Caleb I had my interaction with?
Oh no, this is happening after. That already happened before.
That's already happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I assumed we were still
We
doing
jumped a couple hours.
that. Oh, well then yeah, I'll tell him. give me a second. And I'll calmly walk up to her, like very welcoming, if I can. Are you okay, ma'am?
She is very clearly sign languaging at you.
Ooh. Can I roll a luck to see if I know sign language?
That is
I've studied
bold
so
use of
much.
luck.
I've studied so much.
I will give you a luck check to see if you have a rudimentary understanding of it.
Oh, I have never needed this more in my life. Come on.
Let's see it.
Alright.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
Elsie doesn't
I will say
skip on study.
That doesn't give you much. Okay, does not give you too much.
Oh, come on, that's a 2-star.
Yes, you needed a 3-star to have somewhat of a good understanding.
Oh, well, I think
This
that's
is-
somewhat okay, understand.
This is rudimentary at best. So, you don't gather the exact words. You gather that she's asking for someone.
Can I understand sign language, or can I also try to?
You can
I'm
try.
gonna
She's
assume
gonna
she's
have to
deaf.
roll to try and understand you.
Okay, I'm gonna sign something really basic. Hi. Who are you looking for?
Oh, that's a
on.
90.
Oh, I thought shit. She don't know nothing.
She looks at you a little bit confused, and she starts patting her suit, the top half, and she takes out a notepad, and a pen, and starts writing. And she rips the paper and shows it to you, and it's on the paper. It says Carla Flo.
Oh, Carla. Yeah,
She nods.
I nod. I'm Elsie.
She points to it, and asking where she is.
Oh.
She's here.
Oh, was Carla here last night?
She shrugs.
Okay. Elsie looks visibly calmer with the not so super confirmed.
She is very panicked.
I don't think Carla's here. How if I look around frantically, is there a nearby phone booth?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll start
Eventually
like
we find one.
light jogging towards it because Elsie can't run. To me, she'll eat the dirt.
That is a natural fact that we have now of Elsie.
Yeah, if she runs, she'll eat dirt.
You arrive at the phone booth.
Yeah, I'm putting in Carla's number.
Alright, Carla. You wake up to some ringing after your strange night's sleep.
Fuck that. Why?
while I was
It's too early.
While I was jogging to the phone booth, I'm gonna like a gesture for the woman to follow me.
She looks at the cops that are trying to hold her back, and they look at you.
Let her in! I'm gonna...
Ooh.
Please. Sorry, please. It's very important.
And then
Let her in!
Please.
Pretty please?
I
about-
gingerly look over to my boss like, oops. Sorry.
How about
I did
you
exactly
give me
what
a charm, but you get advantage because you're a woman.
Oh, really?
Advantages and disadvantages.
Whoa.
I took it away last time. I give.
And I don't get advantages on my impression, whatever it's called.
You're trying to intimidate. She's trying to charm.
It's
Charming.
the same
Oh,
thing.
the charm is not good. The charm is
Oh,
so
no.
bad, dude.
It really isn't.
You get it. I believe in you. Oh, I shouldn't have believed
it's
in you.
25.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah,
You have luck.
I have luck. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't want to. Okay. I will.
You have luck, you might as well use it.
I have so much luck, but the more I use, the less lucky I get.
Yeah, well, it's
All
a
right.
give and take.
Yeah, I'll use it because I don't want to lose my job. Spend 10 luck
I guess that's
points
a valid
to
point.
pass. Fuck.
Alright. So, they look at each other, they narrow their eyes, but considering they don't see either of you as much of a threat, and you have the vouching of both Shep and Barbas, your boss, they decide to allow her in. Just don't touch anything. She looks at them, nods, and then just completely ignores, just runs towards you.
Okay, yeah, running color.
Alright. Carla, your phone is still ringing. And it's
Yes. Okay. Okay. Because
Carla noise.
there's not that many people that would call me in the morning. It must be kind of important, I guess. She kind of just zombies her way to the phone. Like, eyes still closed, bumps into a few stuff on the way. Rubs behind her head.
It hurts.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Carla?
Oh, mais c'est Mini Werner. Hello, Mini Werner. Hi. It's a bit early, you know. But it's fine because you're cute. What's up?
I pull the receiver away from my ear as she goes, "Oh, and so that the lady can hear that Carla's on the other end.
Yeah, there's a big smile on her face, as you see some tears streaming down her eyes.
I'm with this woman who seems to know you. She was very worried that you were at the theater last night. Where are you, at home?
This woman? Wait. Is it Marie?
I ask her if it is.
She hears it from the phone due to how loud it is. She just nods excitedly towards you.
Yes, that it is. It is Marie. It's Marie.
But what is she doing over there? What the fuck? Like, huh?
Something terrible happened at the theater last night. I think she feared the worst.
Oh yeah, something terrible happened. Some man lost his fucking balls, but let me tell you.
What? I don't know. I haven't found the
yesterday
homeless man.
I I wanted to go in yesterday and they didn't let me in, so I just had to do it. And then they pulled a gun on me, and then they never let me in. I don't know why.
Whoa. She is concerned once again.
What? You...
I don't know. Yesterday I was trying because you were occupied, right? And I wanted to know about the vocal cord, but that's a topic for another second. And then I was like, oh well, I'll just go see the play because I don't have anything to do, and I was off that day. And I was trying to get in, but there were those men that wouldn't let me get in, and I was like, I work here, bitch. And they were like, yeah, well, fuck you, bitch. And I was like, spit on your shoes, bitch. And then he was like, spit on my shoes, bitch. So I popped his balls.
Because he was like trying to like retain any of this with just eyes open, glancing from the phone to Marie and then back again, and it Carla, there was like a genocide. It's 20 people are dead.
Nah, believe me, no one wanted this man's child.
No, fuck this man's balls. Look at the... There was a fire last night and a lot of people were dead.
What?
Yes. I don't know if you missed it, but you're seriously lucky that you weren't able to go in. I'm not sure about the gun or the man.
No, wait, Elsie, that is... I was kind of joking when I was telling them, oh, that's shady business you're doing there. But I think I was pretty right, you know. I think there was shady business happening in there. That's
need
not
to come
normal.
down and make a statement.
Make a statement? Well, what? The man I talked about? I assaulted the man! What do I state in the statement?
Just leave out the part where you destroyed this man's balls.
She screams right next to a bunch of cops.
I whisper that bit. Come to the future, please.
Okay. Be right there. As I'm gonna be fast as fuck, boy. Okay, I'm on my way. Okay, and I quickly turn the phone off and I go in my pajamas. Fuck it.
What do Carla's pajamas
That's a
look
suitable look for a fucking police statement, this crazy woman. Oh god. Yeah, what
Can
are
you tell
your
us
PJs?
what our pajamas, what our PJs look like?
Oh,
Sweatpants and a t-shirt, no bra. So I'm gonna get weird looks.
Beautiful.
Alright, you get a +2 bonus to your charm.
Elsie's gonna just hand up the receiver. Just well, it's nice to meet you. I think.
She's got a strange look in her face, but you have it started as confusion, but then it slowly went into, of course. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like she has a lot of experience with Carla. She was confused at first, but it's just, oh, okay, of course that happened.
Elsie gives a very, genuine smile of their shared experiences with Carla. And then she'll lead Mary to a table that's near where her boss is set, but not the same one. I should just try and find somewhere to she'll sit her down. Carla will be here soon. I'll just have to tell my boss something really quick. Don't go anywhere. And then she'll go over to her boss. Hi.
Yes, I'll see.
She's nervously shitting herself that she's worried that he's gonna judge her for the letter in comment. Does he seem angry?
He seemed relatively distracted for the majority of what was happening
Oh,
there.
thank God.
But he does see Mary on the side, and he does look at her, but it doesn't seem to bother him much. Looks at you.
I have someone who was here last night, and I'm not sure they saw anything, but I think it could be important. Not this woman. This woman is a friend who was searching for this woman. She's just like just behind her frequently as she realizes that she looks terrible.
His positive expression suddenly turns a little bit more concerned.
I know they were on the outside. I'm not quite sure what happened. She said something about it being shady. A man with a gun.
Right.
I think it's something important.
Well, you know, word of mouth is not going to give too much credit.
She works in this theater, and I trust her word.
Well, let us hope then that the cops do too.
You should
Sure.
just slight heads up. She's quite eccentric, but I promise you,
Eyebrow perks up.
she's a good woman. Believe everything she says with a grain of salt.
Mark comes back to his face, back to a positive expression. Very well. Just don't forget your duties. We will require you for the bodies.
Don't worry, son. I'm ready when they are.
Very good. He
I
turns aside and starts getting distracted by other things.
I assume that they're still not ready for me to move stuff.
They're getting there. It's been a couple hours at this point, maybe a few.
For the remainder of the time that they don't, there's nothing that I can do, I will sit with Marie and just attempt to get to know her. I don't know how much paper she's got.
She's got a notepad and
Oh wait, I have one of those. I pull out a spare notepad because you know Elsie has a million.
yeah. Okay.
I will converse with her and get to know her.
It takes some time to go back and forth. It's like texting right in front of the person. It's really strange. But you eventually get some interesting informations about Marie and where she's from and where she met Carla and their entire journey. You do discover that she is engaged. Well, engaged. She is married now.
Lame.
And
My God, Chef has what's the word? No, I forgot the word.
I'm just kidding.
And she lives with her husband in Chicago, but they came here recently for both job and because she wanted to see Carla. And that is about it for now.
Okay. I do learn that she's mute though.
I think you gathered. Yes.
Right, because of her reaction. But I probably would have asked.
She definitely corrects. When you asked who, you asked her who she was looking for. She taps in the side and she shows you the correct signage.
And then I'll copy it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's signed. Thank you. That's easy.
She smiles and approvingly.
Yeah. Damn, this one's married. Wait, never mind.
John, what are you doing in the car? Anything still, or?
Yes, I just want to check. So the scene, has John just been watching that whole scene play out from a distance? So the redhead woman he saw is Elsie, and the tall guy with the blue eyes and pale skin, that's the one that's Elsie's boss. But he obviously, I don't know that's her boss. Okay. I think he's watching this whole scene play out, and he's watching that man very intently, just seeing who else he talks to and trying to understand who he is. I mean, he's in a uniform. Is he going to a police car? Can I figure out what his role is in this place?
You definitely gather that he's a boss or manager in the morgue. He's talking to another individual, a male, relatively shorter and much younger, who is probably on the same level as the red-headed woman. And he's also talking to another individual who seems to be from a completely different morgue, as they have a slightly different uniform that they're wearing, and he seems to be talking to them with a little bit of distaste, but still always with a relatively positive expression on his face, even with the gruesome sight that you assume he is seeing. He's always carrying himself relatively positively.
This is very public, so I don't think John would approach, but he's just watching this whole scene, and if this guy leaves, then John's going to attempt to follow him.
Alright. So at this point, I would say it would take some time, but Carla eventually arrives at the theater on her PJs. Running, just all the bad boys just flowing free. It's great.
You're going all directions.
It's like in the core in Titty Town.
You see the cops, they make a perimeter and they put their hands out to stop you, and you kind of don't really stop immediately, and they're kind of afraid of touching you because of because of how freeform you're currently going. They're afraid of touching something that they shouldn't, so they recoil a bit, but they definitely have their hands out and a little bit higher.
Oh, boring.
Yeah. Your distance.
Elsie was standing.
Side, little Warner, redhead lady. She does dead people stuff. Sorry, I ran here. Oh my god. How's your day?
Are you okay? Ma'am, you need some water. Are you okay?
I'm good. Oh my god. But yes, little redhead lady, she's very cute, very pretty, dead people stuff. She told me to go in there, important stuff.
I'm standing
Shep,
right there.
I don't know, you were
hello?
No. You were inside with the
Okay, I was inside. I thought the tables were outside, my bad.
But Shep is outside currently, doing a little bit of the paperwork out in the daylight because of how stuffy it is in there and the smell and all of it. And you see all of this happening, and you definitely hear the strong description of Elsie.
Yeah, Shep will gesture to Carla to wait if they can get eye contact. And then hurry inside and find Elsie.
Oh my god, who knew Dogman would be there?
Alright, you fetch Elsie.
I'm just waiting there, tapping.
You find Elsie exchanging notes and very slowly at the occasional hand gesture back and forth with a woman.
Mary also perks up to Shep.
I'll tell my
Your friend's outside making a big scene.
A big thing. Sorry.
No, I will not.
Mary immediately gets up
Yeah.
and starts running.
Okay. Elsie will not be doing that. She follows
Fuck off.
mine.
Okay. I see how excited you are to see me, huh?
She just doesn't want to trip, man.
Yeah. Trip on what? Your pettiness, huh?
Uh-huh. You can't see me strolling. That fast walk.
You immediately see, a few minutes later, Marie jumping out the front door and just parting both of the cops, squeezing through, and she gives you a huge hug. And you hear her seemingly like trying to talk, which is not something that she does very often, but you definitely hear the strange mumblings that barely come out.
Yeah.
Her vocal
I
cords are not
squeeze her
capable.
back and I say, "It's okay. I'm not dead. I'm still there." And I squeeze her and I pat her hair.
Yeah, she pushes you back and punches you in the shoulder and starts signing.
Ow! You
You
have
what?
small arms, but you have bones in your hands, okay? Oh.
You're tough. Deal with it. I was so scared.
It's fine. Come here. You got this. I'm still there. I didn't even know I was almost dead. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't aware that I was in danger.
Really?
But yes.
No self-awareness, honestly.
But yes. I keep holding Murray and I look at Elsie and I go, so, right. What's happening again? I was very panicking over the phone when you started talking about fires and dead people, because I thought we were not talking about that.
Can't. And I just I can't. Fuck. Who do I know can take a statement?
There are quite a few people around that could do so.
Is there
You see that
anyone I
there's
know
a-
that's more friendly to me?
The majority of them don't really mind you.
Yeah, I
Both of them will be.
It's fine, I have my tits
Alright.
out. Don't worry.
Bargaining tactics. There's Elijah. He's relatively small compared to the rest, quite scrawny. He's got brown curly hair, very short. He looks at you, seems to be quite infatuated by your friend there, but he puts his
I
focus
stand
into you.
proud with my chest out.
Yes?
Carla is a witness to something last night. I need you to take a statement.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I don't know how this happens. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I
I'm
go
gonna
somewhere?
I'm gonna sit with you. We're gonna walk
Oh.
through it together, okay?
Okay, nice.
I would advise her to keep her voice down about most of these things. 'Cause,
Oh, is it secret? Oh shit. Oh, okay, I'll talk with my secret voice then.
He's nervous. The case should not be discussed out loud. People will get nervous.
Nervous? Why would they get nervous? Huh?
Take inside. Take her inside, please.
Yes. So sorry. So sorry. And Mercy's just gonna start muttering, my job. Oh my god, my job.
Puts his hands on his hips, looks up, looks down.
Oh boy. Oh my
It's
god.
fine, Miniman. You can do it. I believe in you.
He walks towards you. Okay, what? Hold on. He looks up to one of his friends and gestures to him and asks him to bring some papers in. Grabs the
Bad
papers.
memory. I have the same thing as you. I can't remember everything I'm being told.
Okay. I need you to be as specific as you can. Okay. What happened what time?
Specific? I look at Emily.
Okay.
Oh wait, LZ. Okay, I'll be as
hold on.
specific as I can.
Carla, let's just start with what time did you get to the theater?
What time did I get to the theater?
It was around 9, I believe. 8
Okay.
or 9.
It started when it was 9 in the afternoon and the night. 9 in the night.
Okay, 9.
Yes. I was for context, Mister. I work in the play. I'm one of the zombies. You see, I'm a good zombie. And I was just off yesterday.
So,
What's...
let him ask questions.
He asked questions? I thought I was just telling a story, okay?
You will,
Ask questions?
Back and
You do
forth.
both.
What's your name, miss?
Carla Fleo. Do you want me to write it down for you? I can do it.
Yes, please. Hands you
I take the pen and paper and I just write it down and I give it back to him.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Is it? I don't think you were very sure of how you were gonna write it, but that's fine.
So,
She's just giving Elijah the most apologetic look.
what happened when you arrived at the theater?
So I wanted to go to see the play through the main entrance because I was like, oh, I have my staff card. I can just go in and just see the play because I was off that night because I had an audition earlier in the day. So I wasn't, you know what I mean. So I was trying to go in, but then there's this big man that just stopped me and he was like, you can't go in. And I was like, I work there. And he was like, no, you can't go in. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just he spit on me too, but that's a detail. So I just...
Okay. You can imagine the gif of the guy typing on his keyboard, sweating a lot, but he's trying to keep up with the writing. Okay. Assault.
I can...
It's okay.
Is that assault? Is people spitting on me assault? Oh my god, I would have made so many reports. I've been spit on so many times in my life, sir. You don't understand. I'm being spit on every day.
On you?
It's like people around me are never...
Maybe at the floor, or was it directed at you?
No, it was on the floor. And then I squished it.
Oh. That is not... Okay, he erases. Okay. That is
I'm
not...
sorry, this is not my first language.
Okay, yep. Wait, keep going, yeah.
Okay, so afterwards I was like, oh well, I'll go through the entrée des artistes because I was like, oh well, I'll just go through the place I go through usually, you know, in the back. And then there was another man there, and then this man also didn't let me go in.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, let me in, sir. And then he was like, no. And I was like, oh shit. I kind of went back, and then there was a gun pulled on me, and I was like, oh. I mean, I was maybe a bit rough with the man at the back entrance, but nothing that required pulling a gun on me from the man in the front.
Okay, and so the statement gets written up. I'm assuming you're leaving out the part where you
Destroyed
directly
this man's
assaulted.
balls.
Yeah.
And they ask for a description of the two men that you saw, and they get an interpreter to try and give some drawings as you give them descriptions. And as this is happening, Elsie's your boss, wanting to pull you to the side as it seems like the investigation has done at least one of the piles. It's going to take a while for the other ones to be done, but that specific pile of bodies can start to be taken.
I put a gentle hand on Carla's back. Okay, you've got this. Just answer what you need to. I've got to go back to work now, but I will catch up with you soon.
Okay. If you need help carrying the bodies, I'm stronger than those men inside also.
I know you are.
Yeah.
And she'll hurry on towards her boss and wave as she goes.
Good night, Dancing!
Yeah, okay. She assumes that her boss is just like, doesn't say anything, just kind of directs her towards where she needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. She knows the drill.
Okay, so it takes a minute, but you eventually manage to gather all of the bodies from this pile at least and put them on the van, as multiple have been called for the situation. And you're pretty much all set to leave and go to the morgue and start your autopsies.
Okay. How many, roughly, how many bodies am I working with?
You still got the amalgamation. You weren't able to pull them apart
Okay.
yet. But you deem it to be around 5
And
bodies,
just that
perhaps.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. And am I getting any others, or am I just dealing with the amalgamation?
They're all in their own pile of amalgamations. So you're dealing with this one, and the
Yep.
others are still being investigated.
Okay, well, this is a disturbing ass part of my job, but Elsie, with every amalgamation that she gets, is reluctantly going to try and find crushed testicles. With the information that Carl has given her, she needs to rule out that he wasn't one of the people that got killed. So you only identify what she has. So she'll be doing that as well as her job. Thank you so much. It's okay. Elsie's a professional.
There it is.
Also, I know that these bodies have kind of been pushed together in very gross and unnatural ways, but do any of them still have like heads and faces?
They still have the what, sorry?
Heads and faces.
They have their heads, yeah.
Okay. But their faces are burnt or just
They are burned,
okay.
melted even.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to recognize any of the faces by her sketch. Okay.
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any last interactions with Carla and Marie?
Yeah, I'd give Marie a little goodbye, just a thank you for coming here, and it was wonderful to meet you, and I hope we can meet again in better circumstances, kind of thing.
She smiles and she writes in the paper, since Carla is still giving out her giving out her statement, and she's
Telling many things to the mini officer.
she writes up soon, hopefully.
Yeah. I also try and like wave down Shep to just kind of like hand motion that I'm being called in. Gentle goodbye with a wave if he's busy.
Yeah, Shep will say goodbye, and say he'll check in later
Mm-hmm.
at the morgue.
Okay, I'll see you then.
See you then. Be careful, okay?
Of course, you too.
I will.
Shy smile.
Awkward smile in return.
Yeah.
Pushes hair behind you. Blushes. Hey. So it takes about 30-ish minutes to get to the morgue. And now I will ask Tony, what have you been doing, my guy, after you wake up in the morning feeling quite like shit? More than usual, at least. What does your morning look like? And what do you do?
Every day I wake up. Put it bluntly. Pain. Just pain. It's either gonna be just say, fuck it, we ain't ending the dream sequence on that note and go back to fucking bed, or going to gamble more. There's no in between.
All right. What
feel
are we
like
going
you-
with today?
You could probably just I mean, actually, how much sleep would you have gotten, give or take?
Going to sleep quite late, not as late as John. I'd say you got a nice 7 hours.
That's more than I get. Is that Tony?
Same.
There was nothing nice about it.
Well, it's nicer than 5.
Nicer than 3.
Oh, buddy.
I am suffering.
What are the plans?
In that case, I mean, well, fucking, he's awake. He's like, that was a wacky tobacco kind of dream, weren't it? Hoo-ha, moving on, I suppose. Wow, what a crazy dream that was. Let's move on from that. Quickly as possible. Grab the wallet that's filled to the brim with some amount of money, and go doodly-doo down to the speakeasy as per the usual routine.
Perfect.
Make money. Lose money to make money.
You arrive, and it is even more barren than it was the previous day. Even the upstairs is quite empty.
Monster there, at least.
Mutz does eventually pop up, although he seems surprised to see even you here, even though you're always here. Considering the little bit of people that are around, he's surprised, but he smiles and walks towards you. Welcome in, boy. Coming in for another round.
Well, I would say I am, but I can't help but notice it's a bit quiet. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Not like yesterday quiet. It's like, where the fuck is everyone?
Seems like it was a rough night. I've heard things. Have you not heard of what happened?
I've, just got up.
The theater in the center of town got burned, apparently. During the play, even.
Oh.
Yeah. People. Apparently there was a massacre in there. You really don't read any newspapers, do you?
Look, I just focus on the money. You know how it is.
That's fair, boy. Fair. Well, I am afraid there isn't enough people to gamble with today. They are all either quite on edge, but even the speakeasy downstairs is, well, it's barren.
Oh,
I haven't seen the boss all day.
well, now that is peculiar. Peculiar.
That's the word, just not the right pronunciation, but you got there.
Look, it's hard. The accent.
I don't know what's gonna come about for the next few days, but it's I'm feeling like we're gonna have to shut down for a bit, perhaps.
Shut down. Damn.
Not too soon. I'll give it a couple of days, see if the people come back. But it's definitely strange.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, fuck.
You're welcome to hang
Can't burn
around.
it down like that. Massacre inside the. That's just weird.
Yeah, it's quite a big, and they have not found anyone responsible yet. How does something like that happen just in the dead of night and no one knows anything about it?
Yes, I mean, you'd also think, the theaters. I mean, I can't exactly pinpoint when the show would start, but I assume it's not like a 3 a.m. extravaganza or something. People have probably been around, right? Noticed some shit.
People are saying things around. They're saying some strange things, saying about how it must have something to do with the kidnappings, and I don't understand who is paranoid enough to think of that.
There's been kidnappings.
Wow, you only think about money, don't you?
Well,
Okay, boy. Listen.
I have problems of my own. I gotta focus on me first.
I can tell. Come. I'll brief you in on the things that have happened. You ask about fucking fisherman guy, but you don't ask about the fucking town that you're in. Okay.
Look, I asked about fisherman because fisherman was part of a job. Kidnapping's not part of the job. I don't care about him. Don't know about him, actually.
He gives you some information as to the kidnappings that have happened in the past few months, and also tells you a little bit more, as much as he knows, about the theater.
There was supposed to be some other individuals coming through, not too far, but I don't know where from, to the speakeasy, very recently, but now there's no one here. So I don't know what is gonna happen when they arrive. Well, at least I can probably count on you being here to gamble with them, but I don't know. Might have to shut down soon for a bit. The cops are on edge.
Guess I gotta go find myself some other way to scrounge up some dough today. Damn.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
sure.
after that weird dream last night. It's just all kinds of weird today. Today's a weird day.
You had a weird dream last night.
Yeah, it was weird and creepy, and I've not had one like that before. I'll tell you that. It was weird, man. Like fucking extraterrestrial kind of shit. It was weird.
You see a look of strange familiarity on his face. He doesn't say anything, but it's almost as if he's a little bit too understanding of what it is that you're saying, like he's had one of his own. And he shakes his head and goes,
Well, nonetheless, it's good that you're here. It's good that you're safe. After all that's happening, I have no idea what's going on in this town anymore. But I'm sure that whatever individual you were getting your jobs from should still have a job for you. That should be a way to get money. But I'm afraid today is not a good day.
Maybe. Mutz, I couldn't help but notice that I've seen you. I've known you for a while. I know about. I've seen your mannerisms and your facial features, and you're a handsome man for one. But for two,
Stop that.
but for two, I can't help but notice that when I spoke about that weird dream, that you had that face. You had the face of someone who knew what I was talking about.
Well,
And I want to make an assumption that something weird happened with you last night too.
it's dreams. It's dreams, boy. It's nothing. 2 people out of hundreds of thousands had 2 weird dreams on a previous night. It's not uncommon. It was intense. That is all.
Still, it may, sure, weird dreams, everyone gets them, but does everyone get the kind of dream where your mouth cracks open at a weird angle and you start kind of shining from your throat and other weird things happen within the dream?
What is that? Hold on. I made a roll. That's
One over,
a 45, 36? 36. You see the moment that you start mentioning the mouth, his expression goes really dark. He tries to wear a positive look on his face to be welcoming, but it's almost as if he's seen a ghost. The moment that you mention it, and he's almost apprehensive, maybe scared. And he goes, it's coincidences, boy. It's nothing. You see him fiddling with his left pocket. He goes, well, if you have somewhere to be, you may go, and if you'd like to hang around, I am more than happy to take your money for some beers, if you wish. But I'm good for now.
Well, I think I'm actually gonna make my way to the theater to have a look at that, but before I do, I just want to ask you, that dream, was it similar to mine? Because I know that face of yours. That ain't the face of someone who's just had a coincidental dream. That's the face of someone who's very much recognizing the same dream as someone else.
Give me a persuade check with advantage, because he's a friend.
Let me find persuade. There's my persuade. Persuade with advantage. +1. Roll. Oh, I'm built
Yes. Something like that. But need not to worry. It's just a dream, boy. Leave it be. It's fine. He's fiddling with his left pocket a bit more.
I'm noticing that you're fiddling with your pocket there. I'm really, I'm just gonna say, I'm really hoping you ain't got a 45 in there for me, I break the ice a little. I really hope that ain't a 45, I'm a good friend, Mutz,
You rolled a hard success. That's enough. He pulls out a picture from his pocket, and you see that it's of a woman.
Female.
Yes. And then he splits it in two, like there was one behind it. He slides the one from the front, and you see that there is another picture, and that picture is of a man. It's just keep me company, eh? Smiles, trying to
pretend like there's nothing wrong, and then he puts the pictures back in his pocket. Old friends.
Do you mind if
So-
I ask? I was about to say, do you mind if I ask who they are?
It's Oliver and Vivian. It's their names.
There's a
You
pained
are-
look in his face.
They were close friends.
You could say that.
Were they in town or?
No town that I can go to. Or any of us. Not anymore.
That's cryptic. They're not in hell or something, right?
Either or. I wouldn't know which one. But I hope.
Sorry.
It's okay, boy. You go deal with your business. I need to take care of shop, and I'll start doing some cleaning around.
Listen, at the very least, stay safe.
You too. Strange things going about. Don't stray too far.
Try my best. As I always do.
He nods at you and the door, and then he tries to distract himself with cleaning. But you do see that the moment that you walk out, you see through the windows that he is looking at the pictures again.
Oh, Murat, man, he's a great guy. Shame that those two people spontaneously combusted. That's not a way for two people to go, man.
I just clicked
shame.
what this guy's name is.
Oh,
Okay, I guess we'll find out later. What you clicked.
Just heading over to the theater, have a look.
Alright. We'll jump, fast travel to the theater. You arrive right as some vans are being loaded up with. You would assume they're body bags, but they did not have body bags of those sizes. They're just bags. They're large, and they're charging the entire van with it. And I would say... No, it's Muts. M-U-T-S.
Oh, okay. I heard it differently than last time. That's why I went, oh.
But inspiration is a thing.
Oh, thank God.
And you I would say it's relatively easy for you to spot, as you are looking for him in particular. Give me a spot hidden. Actually, there's a lot of people around. Yeah, give me a spot hidden. There's a bit of a crowd that has gathered around.
Sorry? Oh, yeah.
For
There's a lot of people,
That's
man.
the money.
yeah, it's a lot of
It's
people.
the money.
You wait. Spot hidden is 25. It says your spot hidden is 68.
When
Oh.
happened? Oh wait, wait, what the? Wait, hold on, what the fuck?
How did you? What?
how did I do that?
What the
Yeah, my
fuck?
spot hit 68. How
Yeah.
how did I do that, Jay?
Let me do this. Hold on.
How did I
Need to
do
roll.
that?
Yeah, it says 68 here for me.
Yeah, that should be 60. How did I manage to roll a 25?
Oh, you
spot
have
hidden?
2 spot hiddens in your
Wait.
fucking character sheet. One is
What?
24
Wait,
and one
wait,
is
spot
68.
hiddens.
Let me delete this. There we go.
So that
Whoops.
was a pass.
Yeah, that was a pass.
Even I was like, oh damn, that's a really low spot hidden. I could have sworn that was higher.
Okay,
Breaking it.
never mind. You do indeed see, John.
I had to rub my eyes a bit, and sun was in my eyes.
It was, oof. Bird pooped in it. Fly by. You see John, parked on a car, inside of the car, parked on the other side of the street to the theater, watching intently, in the direction that the bodies are being, charged into the van.
Sam, there's something you don't see every day.
I'll have a little wander over to John then, I suppose.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Give him a little knock on the window, a little tap tap.
Startles you a bit, John, as you were quite focused on this individual. Wait, you see the friendly face of a young, aged Tony Jenkins.
He just winds the window down. All right, kid. What can I do for you?
I've only just heard about this. And I saw you here, so kind of hoping you could give me some of the deets what's going on here, because from what I've heard, this ain't been like a normal kind of fire. This has been a bit of a weird fire, among other things.
John looks at him very carefully. Does he seem to know something, in any detail of what's happened here?
I don't.
Yeah, he can
As
tell you.
far as I know, I don't.
Okay. He reaches over and opens the passenger side door. Get in, mate. Maybe want to talk. Not on the street.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Take a seat, young Skywalker, and close the door.
So, what have you heard? I mean, all I can see is there's been a bad fire, and there's some dead, and apparently there were no survivors, but I don't know any more than that. What have you heard?
Basically, all I got I was talking to my boy at the speakeasy, and he told me about it, and the fire basically broke out, and a bunch of people massacred. No one knew about it, no one knew until, someone went in there and was like, oh shit, bodies. And that's about all I know about it, too, honestly. It's kind of freaky, among other things.
You're saying there was a fire and no one raised alarm? They were just dead in there when people came in this morning?
As far as my knowledge goes, yeah, they were. It was literally fire happened, people died, and no one knew. And that's weird, because, you'd expect if a fire broke out, especially at the theater, one of the biggest places in town, that some fucker would have noticed.
John,
But
it's
nope.
around this time that you see the morgue van taken off with the individual in it. You can start sailing with Tony with you.
Very quickly to Tony, look, lad, I've got to go. You want to get out, or do you want to stay?
We investigating some shit? You can count me in.
He's already driving, and he's trying to follow the van.
All right. Continue your conversation as you tail.
Make sure I'm buckled up. As long as there's seatbelts, bro. Put your seatbelts on,
I
bro.
don't think there were seatbelts in 1980.
Maybe, depends on
Yeah, you would know, Warren.
Oh. Can I shoot it? Can I shoot Shep dead as we drive past?
Whoops. Slipped.
I've learned that this is assault,
Save please.
Have to call Tony too. He's a witness.
He barely touched the trigger, your officer. It's not him.
Continue the conversation as you were.
So do you know out about who's dead? Like, I mean, who were the victims?
I got nothing, honestly. The only thing that I know is I went to the speakeasy this morning and it was deader than dead. Like, I went there the day before and it was pretty dead. But now it's like, what, a couple of people in there maybe. And down in the gambling bit, no one.
Any
Nada. No.
Any gossip about the fisherman? You heard out about him?
Nothing. All I got is that the boss ain't at the place. No one's really. They're probably actually gonna close the speakeasy for a few days because of just how few people are there and how shaken up people are. And other than that, I got nothing on who's dead or alive or where even fisherman went. Last I knew, he was me. You know, I gave the information to you. That's the last I knew of him.
Alright, look, you're in car now, so obviously I'm not going to kick you out, but...
Yeah, you know, we're going quite fast. I'd rather stay inside.
I'm just saying, you don't want to get yourself mixed up in this, lad. Like, when we stop, you're best off just getting out and forgetting about this if you can, right? Because there's something bad going on here, and it doesn't have to involve you.
By something bad, does that possibly have something to do with potentially a weird dream you had?
Looks him very sharply at that comment. What the heck do you mean by that?
I talked about this with my informant. I had a really weird dream last night. I talked to him about it. He had the exact same weird dream. Weird thing with like mouths being split open and bright lights coming out of them. It was really fucking weird. Extraterrestrial shit, I told him. But it was really fucking weird because he had the exact same dream. Coincidence? Sure, maybe. But to have the exact same dream on the night that the theater burns down and a bunch of bodies end up all burned and dead and massacred. I'm putting a theory together. That's all.
John does his best to hide how much that resonates with him, but it's not a difficult thing probably to see how hard his kind of knuckles clench on the steering wheel and his jaw sets. So I think Tony will probably get a fairly easy sense that maybe he also had a bad dream.
I can see it in your face. There's something going on right there.
Look, I don't know about dreams and stuff. Yeah, that's for clever folk to figure out. Look, I just didn't sleep very well. All right, there's nothing more to it than that. I won't disagree. There's bad stuff happening here in town, but look, there's stuff going on in the world, right? There's bad stuff happening, and that's all I'm interested in. I'm not going to worry about dreams. Dreams can't hurt us, can they?
Well, that's what they want you to think.
No, sounds like paranoid talk, that does. Who do you mean they, lad?
General people. It's always the thing, isn't it? Hey, dreams can't hurt you. You can die in the dream. You won't die in reality. But with how fucking weird things are getting, man, who knows? Might just go to sleep tomorrow, not wake up. Who knows?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, the two of you, the direction that you're going from the theater is south, specifically southwest southeast. Let me pull you guys into the map, because why not? Where the fuck is the map? Am I stupid? Oh, it's not up there. Why is it not up there? There we go. You're going down this way.
Following the blue line.
Yep.
Okay.
You follow the car for a while, and is there any more interaction that you would like to have, or just generally talking about the subject?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Tony. John isn't very talkative, but he would react to that last comment Tony made, and I've seen enough of death in my time, and I reckon dying in one's sleep is a way most of us should want to go.
Well, you at least you think it'd be peaceful at least, but I mean, imagine dying when you're having a dream like that. Your mouth getting split open, you're seeing your mother get assaulted, you're seeing the guy with his own fucking mouth splitting open and light bulbs, and man, that'd just be a fucked up way to die. That's just the last thing you see is that kind of shit? Nah. I think I'd actually rather die before I fall asleep, honestly. At least I'm looking at something normal, not looking at something weird and conjured and fucked up.
He carries on driving, doesn't say anything, but is clearly, from the set of his face, not at all convinced by what Tony has said.
Alright.
Oh, Zam. I thought I was quite convincing.
Very convincing lad.
I thought I was quite convincing, honestly.
Elsie, I'm assuming you would have gone with the bodies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, am I in that van?
Yes.
Awesome.
And Carla and Elsie, Carla and Shep. Shep, you were left behind to continue on getting details from each one of the corpses that you can.
Mm-hmm.
And Carla, you were left with Marie. What do you intend to do after giving your statement?
Can I go inside and look at what's happening?
They probably wouldn't allow you to do that. You can also choose to go with Elsie.
Okay,
I don't want to take away the options here. You could have.
Okay, I thought she already left. I want to follow Elsie to the stop. I want to bother her until the end of time, and also because I want to check stuff, and we still need to talk about the thing that she checked, and I don't know how it happened or not.
Yeah. All right. She did leave, but you know where the morgue is, so you can arrive there after finishing your talk with Marie, because she is not very.
She's not coming with me.
She's not very keen on looking at bodies.
I thought that was our hobby. Oh my god.
I'm feeling a bit sick.
No, man. I completely understand. That's very valid. But how did you know so early? Was there a paper about it? I don't know. How does everyone know about this?
You were asleep.
Yeah, but it's not that late, okay?
Doesn't take long for news to get around a town this big.
Oh my god.
We'll talk.
But I'm glad that you're safe, at the very least.
You're safe.
Yes, but you can't defend yourself now. I can defend myself.
Not against fire.
What do you mean? I'm fireproof.
fighting fire?
I'm fireproof.
Was
But yes, you need protection. Do you have a bodyguard with you? Because I don't want you to approach this area anymore. This is not a good area. It's giving me bad juju. I don't like it. I had a weird dream too yesterday, and I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, she has a weird look on her face.
What?
It's very passing. The moment that you talk about a weird dream, it passes over and.
well, I have the man, a big husband to protect me, so I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Should they have big enough arms? Because I don't think their arms are big enough. This looks like gonflettes to me. Huh? This doesn't look like real muscle. Huh?
They are big enough. You need to stop.
I'm worried about you.
You need to
Okay.
stop getting rid of people's childs, okay? It's not.
No, but he deserved it.
Did he though?
Yes. Yes, he did.
It's not gonna go well for you. Okay, just be calm. Take your time. You won't be good to anyone if you're in jail.
What if I want to go to jail to get a cool tattoo? Huh?
Well, you can get a cool tattoo at a tattoo place.
No, but I want it to be meaningful.
She's defeated.
What am I going to do with you?
But yeah, be careful. I have bad ressentiment. I don't know. This is giving me the vibes of weird cult behavior. Everyone died after the play happened. How does that happen? Maybe there was a cult gathering. I'm just saying, maybe there's a cult in the freaking town here.
Listen, I don't know anything about it, but I need to see you again, and we need to have a proper conversation with Elsie. I got to know her a bit, but I'd love to have a better conversation with the two of you and get to know her a bit better. How about Thursday?
Thursday? What day is it again? Sorry, I woke up very early. I don't know what day it is.
It is Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday, so that's okay. Thursday. I'm going to go to the morgue right now, so I can ask her and I'll contact you back to see if she can on Thursday.
Good.
But yes.
No. Be safe.
Yes, I will. I'm going to check the bodies to see if there's any cult behavior written on them.
Hold your hand, look you in the eyes.
Be safe.
Yes, I'll be safe. I'm for real this time, no jokes. Super safe.
And you see a car pulling up, that had pulled up for about 10 minutes now, and a man stepped out and just watching from a distance, crossed his arms with a smile on his face. You look back.
It's the big husband.
The big? You call that big? Well, it's fine. I know you're tiny next to him.
Very. I will go now. Please.
Yes. And you better keep her safe, huh? Okay? Or else you have to deal with me, huh?
He smiles
I say to
and
him.
nods from a distance.
Okay. See
Okay.
you
I
soon.
hug her quickly and then I go see your husband. I'll see you as soon as possible.
Alright. See you soon.
See ya.
She turned around, she's maxing the ass. And then she goes back to her big husband.
Oh my god!
You see them kiss, it's cute and shit, and they go inside. He drives off.
No cute moments allowed in this Call of Cthulhu campaign.
And you will make your way to the morgue, I'm assuming.
Yeah, still braless.
Alright. Look at that. Everyone converging. Just as planned.
Wait.
I'm scared.
So, you arrive at the morgue, and Elsie, with your boss, and Caleb, and the three of you start bringing out the pile of bodies, and it's straining work, but you eventually get them through. You know you gotta go through the back first, because there's some bigger doors to bring in the bodies. It's just barely big enough for this.
Mhm.
But you bring in the bodies and you bring them through to the autopsy rooms.
Okay.
Alright. The inspection, autopsy, and everything is ready to begin. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, who's with
I
me?
want to say a
I
while.
assume I'm not alone.
Yeah, you're with Caleb, and your bosses. He stayed in the officers after putting all of the bodies in the right place. He
Right.
went into the office and started filing up some paperwork.
Okay, but at the table to prep and deal with the bodies, it's me and Caleb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb looks at you and goes,
Don't think.
it might be fast for us to do it together, but we might have to take turns. This is gonna take a while, and I don't think we can both just go without sleep.
I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm not exactly looking to jump right back into bed, so.
Okay. Then you take. I can take this one, and you take the. You take over later, or we can both just work, and you just stay up.
I'm rather busy myself, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Plus, I know. Being alone with this isn't pleasant.
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Yes. The sort
Now.
of elastic gloves.
As you were tailing them, you do see them go out into the back of the morgue, John and Tony, and you presume that they are bringing in the bodies.
Oh yeah, he would recognize me, John would, because he saw me running around like a lunatic earlier.
Yeah, he saw that whole interaction with the deaf lady when she showed up, and Elsie talking to her boss. He's gonna wait like 10 minutes until the scene. Well, however long it takes them to take all the bodies in.
You can't see on the out in the back. It's not an area that it's very accessible.
Oh, so like a yard or something. Okay.
Yeah.
So what entrances are there to the building that he can see?
There's a double doors at the front, and presumably leads to the reception.
Can you see any other entrances?
Other than the back entrance, no. It's just the two.
Oh, we pulled into the back entrance, right?
Yeah, you pulled into the back entrance.
Yeah.
John and Tony.
I'm gonna park the car and just sit there for like 10 minutes, and then, all right, lad, listen, I've got to go have a look around in there. You might want to make yourself scarce. You know, you don't have to get involved in this.
Even if I don't have to get involved in it, there's still just something itching the back of my skull. It's just, I gotta know, man. I gotta know.
All right, but like I have no idea what's in there. You be careful, all right?
Listen, first sign of trouble, I leave you for dead and I run out the door.
I smile slightly at that. That's first most sensible thing I think you've ever said since I first met you.
Attaboy.
And then he's going to hop across the street and have a look at this rear door or yard, whatever it is that they drove the van into.
Waiting 10 minutes should be enough that you definitely see them passing through the door and carrying the bodies inside. It's a... Actually, let me grab this here. It's a relatively big cellar door. Cellar, sorry. You know the inclined doors that open up outwards, kind of like going into a basement?
Oh, like a storm cellar in
Yeah, kind of like
films
that.
and stuff. Yeah.
That goes towards the actual towards the morgue, and you presume that they go inside and bring the bodies in that way. And then follow them up.
He's going to see if he can get in that way.
They did leave it open as they had all of their hands relatively full, so it is currently open.
Then he's going to go in that way and try and be quiet and walk along and see what he can see inside.
First thing that you see is a bit of a basement storage area and another door. There's a door to your right and a door to your left as you get down the steps. Make me a stealth check. Pretty please.
Please.
Very good. I do not see you. I don't hear you. Anyway, so you step inside. There is a door to your left and a door to your right. The door to your left has some stairs that go up, and the door to your right you can't see, and it's as the door is closed. You presume that the door to the left is the one that they took to go further into the morgue.
Then he will push the door to the left open quietly and try to follow.
Alright. 36 should be easy enough. They are relatively distracted. You see them go through what seems to be half of an office and half of a hall as well. The office is kind of embedded to the side, and there's a doorway further up ahead, which is where they seem to be taking the bodies to. And they continue on forward, and they open the door and get through.
And is there anyone in the office when he gets to the office?
Not at the moment. After they left, they seem to be trying to get the bodies situated from the shuffling that you hear.
Can I get any idea what kind of office this is? Does it look like the office of someone important in this building, or is it like just an admin room? I don't know if you could understand that.
The office has quite a few books. There are some bookshelves to the left. There's a desk on the far right, and you see lots and lots of files and papers and documents. You assume that it's relatively important. Just to whom is you assume that it's for the boss of the morgue.
Yeah, okay. He is going to duck into the office quickly and just glance through the papers on the desk, see if anything... He's essentially only interested in either something explicitly about Hans Fischer or something about the fire at the theater.
Okay. Give me a. This would be a spot hidden check. Ooh,
Whoa.
very nice. In this room, you don't see any particular files. You go through them, any particular files that talk about the theater. You see some files about 2 files in particular that are jumbled together that are about the kidnappings. About 2 people that 2 of the kidnapped teenagers were found recently, their bodies. But that is as much as you get. You don't get much information on the case itself, just on the overall autopsy that they made. And
Yeah, okay.
you get a pretty big picture of what it is that happened to them.
I think he would leave the office then, and
I was about to say that it's about this time, as it took you a while to find these files, that you start hearing some footsteps coming back to the office in the direction that they went to.
does he have time to get back out the way he came in?
Your stealth check. Oh, yeah. It's a 96? 98, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, you easily managed to scurry your way back, and you just barely miss him as he opens the door and starts stepping through to the office.
And I assume he saw the tall, blue-eyed guy.
You didn't have much of if you stayed to see that, he would have seen you.
Okay, so he just said footsteps and gone
yeah.
away. Fair enough. Yeah, okay, I think he'll go back outside and go to the front desk, go in the front door.
Right. Tony, it's around the time that you see John coming back that you are in a bit of a lookout while in the car, and you see a relatively built woman with short hair, a few scars across her face, and no bra on. still in her pajamas, running towards the morgue.
What the f... What the... I see a lot of crazy... It's a crazy fucking thing. That woman's got no fucking bra on! Hey, love, put your tits away!
Carla, you arrive at the the morgue. Yeah, we're back at the theater. And you...
I didn't know, coming back, I had to sprint a little bit.
You know how to get through here. You kind of remember it. They had a bit of a renovation in the place since the last time you've been here, but it's still the same building. And you are now at the front desk. There's a bell at the front that you could ring, but there's no one around.
I still want to ring it, just cause.
Alright. Ding, 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 ding. You definitely hear it, Elsie. Caleb decides to go, actually, because you are relatively distracted by the corpses, and he would love...
I hear Carla say hello?
You hear a hello, but it's relatively muffled, so you're unsure.
Then I
But Caleb opens the door and then goes through the hall, then opens the next door and gets into the reception. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to see Mini Werner. I want to help. Also, I have questions. So I want to help find answers to the questions.
Mini Varner?
Yeah, Elsie. I think you know her under the name Elsie. Yes. Yeah, dead people doctor. Mm-hmm.
And your name?
Carla, Fleo.
Okay, hold on a moment. He goes back to the hallway. He opens the door and he calls out to you, Elsie, and as you look at him, you see that he's blushing a bit. There's a woman in the front desk, short hair, scars, name's Carla.
Oh,
Wants to
Carla!
talk to you.
She just like immediately like.
Okay, good. Okay. You can take this one. I will take the bodies.
Are you okay? Okay, you seem
Yep.
a bit.
Yep.
Alright, if you say so.
Puts on his glasses.
She chuckles knowingly. Yeah, buddy. She does that to everyone.
Carla in front.
Yeah, I'll probably like wash hands, remove gloves a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Geeky.
Oh no, I was looking to be smothered in
There's
people's
probably
intestines.
specks of blood still. I just need to get the hand contaminants off.
I'll lick them clean off your thumb.
Please, please don't do that. We don't know what happened to these bodies. Carla, you came.
Oh no!
I immediately find her like a lab coat and some protective gear because she's in her PJs, and I don't want to accidentally get her killed with disease. This is a.
It's fine. My muscles will protect me.
As I'm like taking off a lab coat from like a hook, I'm like she holds. Puts the coat back, gets a man size because she's worried the woman ones might not fit her huge muscle.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you. I put the coat on and you know what? I feel kind of like a professional. Maybe I should rebrand. Maybe I should become a dead people doctor too. Huh? Give me the knives. I want to cut.
Good lord. Okay.
I'm joking, of course. You know me, I joke and I push her very strongly on the shoulder.
She almost falls.
Oh la la, mais non, mais you need more muscles, huh? Because I wasn't very strong, huh?
Did you want to talk? I'm not sure how Caleb will feel, but I'm sure we convince him. We can convince him at least.
I mean, at this point, I've seen how big the body bags were. You know, I know it's nothing normal in there, so it's fine. And I'm sure he won't mind the help moving the bodies. I'm sure he doesn't want to do it himself. I've seen this man. He looks weak. His eyes looked weak.
Okay. Oh, my...
His eyes wasn't even looking in my eyes, huh? That's how weak they were. They were all looking down, like limp eyes.
I'm sure they were. And I'll just guide her through the halls and into my workplace. And as I go through the door, I'd be like, Caleb, you've met Carla?
He does not take his eyes off the bodies.
I hope you don't mind.
So your name is Caleb.
Carla, I would like you, as you enter the room, and you're not nearly as desensitized to such scenes, as you see the amalgamation of bodies that is in front of you, I'd like you to make me a sanity check.
No boy, I'm gonna get Carla killed.
Oh no.
I knew this was a bad idea.
We're about to watch someone literally just Darkest Dungeon style.
Good.
Oh,
Fucking hell!
barely,
Oh,
barely, Jay. Don't say good like she rolled a 10.
Images flow through your mind. Memories of the one thing that this reminds you of, the way that the bodies are contorted and merged. The bones most likely snapped. But you contain yourself. You take a breath and
I began to go silent.
Caleb's still
Yes.
looking at the bodies.
They had it. I'm also looking at the bodies. It's fine, Caleb. I understand you.
Yes.
That's not even a bodies. It's one bodies. One bodies. It's still plural because there's more than one, but it's one.
Oh, hopefully we'll make it all not be one.
So we're gonna be we do be using the scissors, and I wasn't wrong. Snip, snip.
Me and Elsie will be, yes.
You limp eyes are gonna do the snip, snip. You're not gonna be aiming right. Huh?
Cannot allow visitors to do so, but you may watch and talk as you wish.
I'm pretty sure I shouldn't even be there. That's not very protocol of you. But okay, fine. Whatever rules you do, Mr. Dictator. Huh?
Elsie's allowing it.
Okay. It's because you're my pal. Thank you. Also, I'm sure I can contribute.
Well, I would keep it down. The last thing we need is the boss to know of this. He's at the back.
I owe you one, Caleb. Thank you.
It's okay.
He's so cute.
I think we need more coffee, Elsie. You look tired. You look like you didn't sleep. You look very pretty, but no, don't get me wrong. You look very pretty still, huh? But you just don't look like you slept a lot.
Me?
So your face is just less pretty than usual.
Are you talking about me?
Yes?
Yes.
You have eye bags. I could hide freaking money in there.
Oh. Thank you, Carla. Just looks up to the ceiling like, ouch. Just get called ugly.
Before this continues, John, you wanted to go through the front door as well.
Yeah.
Would you have gone after Carla got taken away? Would you have gone inside then?
I think so, yeah. He would have waited if somebody else was going in, and then would go in after they'd gone.
Alright, are you ringing the bell?
So if the office is empty, like the reception office, is there any paperwork there that... I mean, what he's looking for, I guess, is like a list of names, list of bodies, or, remains that have been brought in. Any identification?
They don't keep too much in the reception. It's mainly for appointments. And there hasn't been many appointments lately, specifically. But the most that you find is usual ledgers and such that just talk about the bodies that come in and out, but it doesn't go into very much detail. If anything, you've got more information in the office in the back than you would here.
Okay, then I think he would just try and walk in and go through whatever the first door is leading out of the reception area.
So you're not ringing, you're going stealthy?
No. He's not being stealthy, he's just gonna basically try and bullshit his way and say that there was nobody at the desk and he rang the bell and no one came.
Okay. Alright, you definitely see them at the doorway on the other side of the hall, and they're currently having a bit of a conversation. Go on.
He will try and listen in. He'll just stand there and see if he can overhear what they're saying.
You hear it all.
And then when it kind of finishes, Excuse me. I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for a friend of mine that was in that fire, and I'm a bit worried he might, have croaked. Do you have a list of names? The poor folk that didn't make it. And he's just addressing that to the group, because I'm not sure he would... I suppose he knows that he can see Elsie in the kind of rubber gloves and all of the kind of stuff, so he's probably addressing that to Elsie.
Elsie.
Oh, sorry. I completely missed it.
He's asking if you guys got a list of names for a person that might have been in the fire or not. He's worried.
Oh, we don't have that yet, do we?
Nope.
Yeah, he's asking me? How the fuck? Where are we? Where are we? I thought we were in my...
You're currently at the doorway to the hall.
Mm-hmm.
You entered the opposite door to the hallway and walked up to you guys.
Okay.
Without ringing the bell.
Okay. But it's me, Caleb, and Collar in here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's quite unusual. A list kind of in the wrong department. We don't really have that yet. We're still trying to figure out what before the who. That makes sense. Sorry.
That's okay. I know it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? A fella I'm looking for, he's... and then he'll describe as best he can what Hans Fischer was typically wearing, kind of how big he was, just give a description to see if Elsie seems to recognize any of the bodies fitting that description.
I'll do my best to cross-check. Do I... What kind of fucking odds is that?
With the information that has been given, it's going to take a while to figure out if he was a part of it, because you got quite a few bodies, and you only got like 5 out of the total 20 or 30 that were in there. So you don't know, but you don't... The description doesn't ring a bell.
I can't say no. I haven't seen a body matching that description yet, but there are a few. And it's something that's gonna take time. And maybe if I could take a number, if I see it, or you can stick around. But this is gonna take all night.
That's very kind of you. Look, I saw a chair out there in the reception area. I'll just wait out there if that's all right with you.
Okay. Yeah. I hope you brought some reading material. She chuckles slowly. She just kind of looks back to her work.
And it just kind of glances around, but there's nothing else. I don't think that would be related to what he's looking for. He will just go and sit in the waiting room and kind of settle in.
Alright. This will take quite a while.
I think he should be on coffee run. He should bring us the coffee.
I was just thinking about how if I'm still going for all this shit and he's here, I was gonna go get him a coffee.
Nah, he should bring us the coffee. He's coffee pot man now. Make the coffee.
Yeah. Did Caleb not say anything to this?
To him?
Yeah.
Nope. You were dealing with it.
Alright. Caleb's focused on that body real hard.
He just can't look at me in my eyes. I don't understand why.
Okay, so you and Caleb are going to spend some time doing this, so you get advantage on your biology checks. I'm going to need, well, you get advantage on all of these checks, pretty much. I'm going to need a biology, a medicine, and a spot hidden. All of them with advantage, yes.
Oh, advantage. Oh, okay. Give me the list.
A biology, medicine, and spot hidden.
Biology, medicine, all with advantage. Oh,
I
baby.
have faith in you.
Thank you.
What's up, Tony?
I
Okay,
lied.
54. No, that's still
you lied?
good.
Yeah, that's good.
Biology, medicine, and spot hidden?
Yeah.
We'll go up.
What
We'll
did you
go
lie
up in
about, Tony?
chance. Oh no, he said he had faith in me, and then I rolled like
Oh.
a 94, but then I got a 54 with advantage.
Alright, go on. Okay.
Okay, still a
Alright.
success.
Medicine.
These advantage rolls are not helping you out, I will admit.
They're helping enough, okay? Because that would have been 2 fails.
Very good.
Oh,
There you go.
there we
that's a
go.
good-
Ooh,
That's
nice.
the one we want.
Can get even better.
Okay, so I'm going to let you know now that this is going to take all night.
All
no.
night. Yes.
John and Tony, what would the two of you do overall to end the day? Would you just stay?
I mean, I don't even know where I ended up. I'll be honest.
You're currently in the
everyone else
car.
was doing all the shenanigans. I feel like I kind of materialized at one point and then entered an extraterrestrial universe.
No, you've been waiting in the car, kind of like lookout.
I'm keeping a lookout. Well, everyone's going in, but I guess I'm keeping a lookout. I hope this car like parked in like smack bang, like it's got as I say entrances, like there's no walls around it. We're like smack bang in the middle of the street, kind of thing.
No. No.
It's just
There's no
just
walls. Yeah.
Sam. I don't feel safe. I'm gonna go inside.
Alright. And
Feel safe, man. There's like, yeah, maybe if I was backed into a wall, maybe, but like, there's like 5 different areas where just someone could just point a gun through a window and shoot me, and I wouldn't be able to fucking see him. Like, I ain't taking that risk. Not with shenanigans going on. Going inside.
And John, this will take all night. What are you doing exactly?
I think he will at least a couple of times use, assuming there's a phone at this reception desk, he will just use that phone and call the Days Inn and Suites and ask to be put through to Hans Fisher's room. And kind of take it from there. If it turns out Fisher is back at the hotel, then he leaves immediately and goes to the hotel. But if there's no contact from him there, then he is just gonna sit here all night in this chair.
When you call the second time, the receptionist does inform you that Mr. Fisher is currently in his quarters. It should be around 10 p.m. at this point.
So with that, he turns to Tony. All right, lad, I've got to go. I've got stuff to do. Do you want me to drop you somewhere?
Did you need anything from the morgue? Cause like I can like just sit around here for a bit if you need me to.
Yeah, all right. You stay here. I'll be in touch. All right. Look after yourself. All right.
Likewise.
All right. You drive. It takes you not as long as the last time, as the morgue is relatively close to the south where the Days Inn and Suites is. Arriving, you see the receptionist.
So what time?
It's
Sorry, go on.
the receptionist is the woman once again. What do you do?
What would he do? he's going to spend a little bit of time parked outside, assuming he can see through the front door kind of thing, see that she's sitting there. Is there an opportunity where she isn't at the desk, where she kind of goes away to do something?
She does a few times.
So he will try and, in one of those times, he'll try and sneak in.
Alright, give me a stealth check. Oh,
Just wait, alright, I'll do it again. Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
and I rolled a 96.
Nice.
Sneaky beaky.
Alright, easily enough done. You wait until she turns around first and she starts taking a call. And that's when you first step inside and duck into a corner to the left. And then you see her get up, pick up some papers, and walk into the back. And that's when you decide to slowly make your way towards the desk and then to the stairs to the left. The stairs, thankfully, are not made of wood, so they do not creak whatsoever. You gently make your way up onto the floor, and you see his door around halfway through the hall.
Is there a light on? Is the light shining underneath the door?
It is very noticeable that there is a light shining underneath the door. What's the plan?
And there's nobody else in the hall right now?
Nope. It's relatively late at night.
He's gonna take his gun from his pocket, knock on the door. Are there spy holes in the, like those peephole things in the doors?
Yes.
He's going to stand slightly off to the side. So what he hopes is like his shoulder or something is in the view, but he's not standing right in front of it. So with that kind of fisheye effect, it'd be quite difficult to see who's standing there. And then he's going to just call out in his best approximation of American accent. Mr. Fisher, it's the porter. I've got a message for you from the telegram. Can you come to the door, please, sir?
What is that? Is that a 10? Hold on. Oh, it's a 70. Shit. Never mind. You can hear some shuffling from behind the door and footsteps as he walks. And you can definitely hear the pressing against the door as it creaks gently. And he starts undoing the latch. You hear the key turn. The knob. And the door opens, and you see the individual you've been looking for this whole time.
It's definitely him.
Very much so. Yes. What did you have for me?
So the way this plays out is as soon as he opens the door and John confirms it's him, he just raises the gun and shoots him 3 times.
I don't even. Roll
that's
3
disgusting.
times
Murderer!
with advantage.
He's
Don't even-
not a nice guy.
Damn.
Yeah, roll a handgun. You don't
I
even
think
need
that's
the
the way
fucking
this-
advantage, but fucking
He's close to him, isn't he?
Yeah.
As well, like, fuck.
point blank surprise, 95% handgun.
Jeez Louise, man.
Wonder if that's as
You're
surprising as the
scary.
Nice.
child.
It's nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Is it all 3 times or is it 69 for?
The damage for your gun is like
It's 1d10 plus 2 per shot.
yeah, no, he's dead. Yeah.
Wow.
As he opens the door and you hear him try and get some confirmation. 3 shots.
The gun is silenced, by the way, so it's relatively quiet.
Oh. Well, yeah, still quite loud.
It may be suppressed, but it's still a gun.
Yeah. He does not get a single moment to react. 1 shot hits his chest, another shot hits his neck, and then the other one hits him straight between the eyes.
Missing.
The blood splatters both behind him and towards you as well. The door hanged open as the little bit of his grip that was still holding onto the knob kind of tightens as his nerves start to die, and he's still holding the door as he falls back. And let go. The hand falls, and you start hearing a lot of shuffling all around you. A lot of people.
He just pulls the door closed and then holsters the gun and, with his head low, just walks quickly out of the building.
You walked into the room or into the hall? Sorry, say that again.
So the door to Fisher's room, he just kind of pulls that door closed because presumably the body kind of fell back into the room when he shot him.
Yeah, you gotta kind of push him a bit because his legs are blocking the way of the door as he fell back. It takes you a few seconds to do that, as it's harder to push than it is to just pull him back. So you push his legs to the side and you close the door.
He's already holstered the gun. That was like the first thing he did, and then just with his kind of head bowed, he's just going to walk, not run, but walk quickly back out through the front door. Unless is there a fire escape? Is there a fire exit?
You did see that the fire escape was not at the back of this, but it was at the end of the hall. There are fire escapes.
Then he would head for the fire escape and go out that way.
Okay, roll me a luck check.
Is that you just click on luck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a stealth check. Oof.
Oh.
Good.
Trips and fell, 3 stories, next broken.
Oh.
Not nice.
Ooh. Your luck check determined on whether someone would have been already awake and relatively able to get to their doors. Your stealth check would determine how much they would be able to see of what happened. And as you're walking away, you have your back turned, but you do hear a door open and some slight footsteps step out as if someone is speaking out of the hallway.
Yeah, he doesn't react at all. He just keeps walking.
Yeah. And that is about the moment that you get out of the fire escape. They manage to get a glimpse of you. You do not know exactly how much, but... Alright. You're currently outside of the building, and you start going down the fire escape. And it is in this dark night that we're going to end tonight's session. And we'll see where this goes next time.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Insane. First time it was a gun, this time it's an actual shot, it's a murder.
Be specific.
No dialogue, just Mordor.
Just murder.
Yeah, just more.
God damn.
He was done with this man. He's been chasing him for so long. Like, you don't get to talk. Fuck you.
So excited, dude. Oh my fucking god. Things are really coming together. I'm nervous.
We better be getting answers next time because,
Dude, I
hello?
have a feeling we're not getting shit.
oh no, we're getting answers.
No.
I'll make sure of
You
it.
can't
If we had
punch
had
away.
that extra hour at the beginning, you would have
How
gotten
did you
that.
know I was gonna punch my way to
Oh.
answers?
Well, you know,
That
just
extra hour
test
made
her.
a big difference.
I know.
But it's okay. It was still good. And
It's
I'm
okay.
assuming,
It was-
Shishi, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to dip.
Okay.
Bye,
I really
Shishi.
Thank you
think
for
we
a session.
have, like, you know,
Bye-bye.
a lot of
Bye-bye.
somebody.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
The hour was worth it for the, and I promise you this, consistently good audio throughout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Let's
have
go.
5 minutes of static in the first, like, sentence, and then clean, baby. Whole way
Beautiful.
through. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. You guys discuss.
Okay. What the fuck?
I just really hope that Jay didn't have like 30 minutes of like prep planned for, you know, for John to speak with the fisherman.
Oh, he absolutely
Yeah.
did. With the way this, I can tell you most of it would have been improvised, but he definitely had some things for a conversation with Fisher.
Wait, I had something to share. As Fisher appeared, like, in the story, I
Mhm.
was on Instagram, and you know what appeared on my feed? Fisher Nick on Feet Finder paying $800,000 for her feet.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, Kane. Oh my goodness.
Like, that's the shady businesses Fisher has been doing.
Yeah.
I see how it is now.
I've been so curious as to what Fisher's involvement has been this whole time, and instead I get free bullets. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
there's probably answers in his, like, room, though. Like, there has to be stuff in his...
I'm gonna get answers when that body hits my morgue. Where do you think the bodies go, dude? I've met
Alright.
you, bro, and then you send a body to me?
You need to work.
Yeah. Oh, do I?
Does she need more work? Are you ready to wait more?
Aren't I looking for your dude in all of this? Never gonna
And they
see
won't
you
even let
again.
me snip at the body. I want to detach it. I want to play puzzles with it.
Me out here like I'm gonna be an accomplice to murder.
Oh my god. Oh no, wait. Oh fuck. You gave me a description of this man. And then his freshly murdered corpse is gonna end up in my morgue.
Oh my god!
And I've seen your face. And I'm friends with the police.
Yeah.
We're
Really
gonna-
can't to be trusted.
We're gonna be natural enemies, my dude. Holy
Meanwhile,
shit.
Tony's gonna be stuck in the middle of this like,
I'm
So
just
how
here
was
for
it
the
you-
money.
You know what would be a power move if John just brings the body and says, "Never mind, I found him," and just drops him off.
Who are you? Oh man. Dude, fuck. I cannot believe this session was crazy.
I swear it's a cult. That's my theory. There's a cult involved in this
I
bullshit.
have no idea. I don't have a single theory at all.
I'm back.
Bruh, there's a clicker looking ass bodies on your freaking dissection table. Is
That is
this
correct.
normal?
This is not normal. Oh,
I
Cool
would-
behavior.
we just discussed and realized that John had given an exact description of Fisher and then murdered him, and where did murdered bodies go? To me. And I've seen John's face, and that's suspicious as fuck. Hey, do you know where this guy is? Do you know if his body... Oh, murdered body literally the same night. Huh. Would you look at that?
Connections, huh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Interesting. I was sweating, hoping that everything would go according to plan, so that the player characters all actually meet each other in some way, shape, or form. Oh, I was so happy when, John was going towards the morgue and he was ushering off Tony, but I was like, nah, Tony's too fucking curious for that shit. Nah. Okay,
It's happening, it's
gonna be a
happening.
nice little interaction here, and
Yeah.
they're gonna go anyway. And I'm really, really happy that out of all of the characters, Tony is the one that is doing the most investigation on the dreaming part. of everything.
That's
I don't know, it
great.
just fits so well.
It's really good, actually.
That was the best. Tony just TMI everything all the time.
Elsie wanted to, but she gotta work, my dude. That's not in her
Yeah.
time frame. That and oh my god, the fact that we're all gonna meet, and Elsie's gonna be hunting John, who's connected to Tony. So Tony and John are gonna end up being the bad guy. This is no group. This is people fighting each other.
If John comes to me and goes, "Hey, don't rat me out to the police. Here's $1,000," I'd be like,
My
No.
lips are sealed, my gun is ready, the police are gonna die then.
Fucking it, I'm not shooting them all. For another $1,000 goes.
I ain't a criminal, but $1,000 is $1,000.
Look, Elsie ain't afraid, okay? She's got a muscle lady constantly protecting her now.
I have a gun.
I have
I have a
rebranded
gun.
it. I have rebranded as a personal bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. Not ready for me. Caleb's not ready either. My day-to-day at work's about to get real hostile for him.
I think you should give me a bra, or Caleb is not gonna do his work, okay?
Sure, Elsie
find
actually
one in
does have
dead people's
spare
body.
ones. I don't know if you'll fit her size, but you can have it.
Worst case scenario, just give me tape. I can work with tape.
Yeah, tape's good.
I was usually on sessions like these, I very much feel a little bad at the end of a session if we went through a single day. And both of our last sessions were a single day, but these are some of the best ones.
Yeah, they're great. I mean,
Very satisfied.
where's your estimate now for session length?
It's still possible for it to end next session.
Fuck right off.
No, let's be honest. With the speed at which we're progressing, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
too.
It's a contender, but it's possible. Depends if we. It all depends on if we start on time.
We should this time, because I most of my prep was just shit that I wasn't ready for, so
Yeah.
it's fine, it's good. Everything will be fine. No one will be late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I really liked this session. It was great. It was fun
Progress.
finding some of the characters interact a bit more amongst each other rather than just interacting with NPCs. And you took a little bit of backstory from Mutz, Tony. Look at that.
I have backstory for months.
That got me so
Wait, I have a vision. Where is Shep? Is Shep also at the morgue?
Shep is currently at the crime scene. He is still dealing with the bodies as there is a
Poor
lot.
Shep.
Yeah.
Has a weak stomach, the man,
He's got a determination.
That sounds like you're telling me as the power of friendship.
I don't know if that's friendship.
Ooh. Good
Tell me
power of something,
something.
right? I was kind of excited to kind of get a bit of a back and forth of of combat, but having the guy get shot 3 times straight up, just die and just nothing, it's a little bit better.
That was
Didn't even
fucking
get the time to
awesome.
pull up the attack music. We didn't get the dance music this time.
No, but the eerie silence is something else. It goes with it, you know. There is no dramatics. This is life. This has happened, and now he's dead. It's just as good, just as chilling.
This entire session, I did not feel once like changing the music.
Yeah, it did its
This one
job.
was just good for the whole session.
Yeah.
It was relatively eerie.
Really eerie, really.
I'm
good.
just curious, at what time did I wake up? Because I thought it was much earlier in the day.
You would have woken up at the time that they called you. They were at the theater.
We got in pretty early. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were.
Because how is it 10 now? I'm so confused by the timeline.
Now it's 10
Oh.
p.m. because it's been you guys have now spent the entire day in the morgue.
Hmm.
Oh!
The autopsy.
It's just a quick. Have we made any progress? I assume we're still on the first
Oh, yeah.
anomaly. Just
I
separating them and stuff.
I got quite a bit of information. Like I said, that extra hour made a big difference because that would have been time to give most of the information.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave that for next session.
Sure. Wow.
Oh, when I saw you said that a dark-haired lady that just came in and seemed like she didn't talk, I was like, yes!
I knew
That's
who
my
it
girl.
was, and I was just like, damn, bro, she can't speak, and there's no collar. What am I gonna do?
The eye emote in the chat when I mentioned
Yeah.
her. I was like, she knows. Great.
Yeah, oh, it was immediately obvious. I knew. I knew. I'm so excited. I've been thinking about getting the introduction to Maria ever since my name came up. That's not
He
what I
wants to
would've
meet you on
predicted.
Thursday. By the way, I forgot to tell you. I need to remember to tell you next time. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I was distracted by the, I don't know what's it called, angel thing on the table. I'm gonna start pulling the biblically accurate angel.
Oh, the
That's
bodies?
yeah, that's how it looks in my head. Just biblically
Oh.
accurate rat king of humans.
Biblically accurate angel is
unfortunately.
funny as fuck. Yeah.
Either I had a ratkin of humans or a biblically accurate angel in my head when you were
Perfect.
describing it. I was like,
Yeah, that's nasty. Oof. No, oh god, my heart's broken that I was just ever so mildly distracted when I finally meet John for the first time. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's heartbreaking. I was so excited for that.
I'm still sad you didn't make him make us coffee.
You
Missed
know,
opportunity,
he's
man.
gone now.
And he's committed.
No, when he comes back, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make him make coffee. He's
If
coffee
he
boy.
comes back, he's got huge balls.
Maybe he's gonna like disfigure the body enough that we don't recognize the person.
No, he's gone.
Oh, did he? I completely zoned that at the end.
Yeah, fire action, my dude. He left. 3
Oh my
bullets
God.
and out. Didn't even take the money from his pocket. Tony would be so devastated.
Yeah, but also there is no reason why you would be asked in particular if you saw this man because there is no
No,
connection.
No,
to
I
you.
wouldn't be asked. I have a description of Fisher. I'm purposely looking for him amongst the bodies.
And he's dead now.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, but the
the
body is
same
gonna be
night
brought to
she
her.
was asked. And now he's dead. From murder. And her only
Murder.
friends are police and a muscle lady.
Are you consider us friends?
Absolutely. Oh my god. So, you know, it's not looking good for
Oh,
Like, you should be more worried about, Carla than the police, but Elsie
Yeah.
doesn't say it. She doesn't want to offend the
Yeah,
police.
of course. You know, I'm like so worried for the possibilities. Like I have this gut feeling like you're gonna make me roll a luck check to remember John's appearance because of what I was dealing with and how long I had been dealing with it. And I swear to sweet Christ.
You know, when Carla was talking about how she wanted a knife to deal with the bodies and do the cutting, I suppressed a comment about she already has two. It's cold as fuck in here. Those fucking nipples can cut anything.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Jay, you can't just say it's cold in here.
It's cold as fuck. You gotta keep the bodies preserved.
Wow.
Oh, I held back so hard. Can't just make your character wear no bra. I don't expect jokes about it.
No, listen, I was expecting more jokes about it. I was ready, man, on the trigger.
Oh.
I would have answered back. You would have been dumbfounded with how brazen she is. She would be like, and wanna see them? It's like your pecs, not that you don't have any pecs. I don't think you know what that is, but there's just a little bit of lipids on top of it. I said lipids because I don't remember the actual word for fat. Oh, fat, there we go.
Nah. Let's see how that happens.
Roasted.
Right,
that was
great session. Absolutely so much fun. I am so excited. It's like Elsie had very little to do and now she has so much to do.
Elsie is now the center.
I'm enjoying all my little interactions, developing friendship with Carla, getting like Caleb as well is adorable.
Slandering me in front of everyone else but us.
Yeah.
She's a bit weird, I know.
She just wants to keep her job, dude. You know, it's hard
I'll allow it.
being a woman.
I'll allow it,
industry. Yeah.
And you think it's not hard being a woman in my industry?
Oh, I witnessed that. I got to see that.
I just saw what Kane put in the chat. The D&D dream, everyone shows up. Oh, that hits too close.
Yeah, I'm excited for more RP moments with the ship. Oh, we were separated for the longest time this session.
Don't worry, he's about to deliver a ton of bodies.
Ah, how romantical.
It's basically your wedding ring, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For her, it is.
Yeah, it is.
You know how they say, put your arm through a mass of bodies, put the ring on a finger. It's pretty much the same thing. Just different type of rings, you know, some of them are, you know, human body rings. I'll just let you decide where there's rings in the body.
Okay.
So romantic.
So romantic. Caleb's gonna have to leave the room.
I am so happy that Tawny is finally a part of the proper investigation.
I cannot believe he
when he
actually
kept asking
found
people
shit
about
out
their
about the
dream.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Upgraded from informant to investigator. Oh, so good.
But stays the money man.
And the
I
money.
love how he basically didn't even, like, the way he got the dream information is by saying he didn't care about anything that was happening, and the dude was like, I'll spoon feed you everything. And he's like, oh, dude, I'm just tired. I had weird dreams. And then this is how it started.
No. I got you.
And then look, man, I'm just having some weird, wacky dream, extraterrestrial. Gender fluid.
So was,
I was not
the
expecting him
name
to do-
intentional?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Please, I'm begging you before we end this series and this Call of Cthulhu, I need a heavy accent. Let's go. I need one.
Go.
Let's go. Mutz is a player from a previous campaign, and that's what I thought Jay had said instead of Mutz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that caught me so
Mutz is
off
great.
guard. Great dude.
We've literally been discussing Mutz for like the past 2 sessions.
Yeah, I know,
How's
but
it?
I always heard it as Mutz. But like, I guess you said it slightly differently, Jay, and I misheard it, and I was like, no. There's no way I missed this the whole time. Is that his name? Is that his fucking name?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. That's that one letter, man. Really makes the difference.
Well, I think it's good time to end stream.
Absolutely. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Goodness, very excited for next week, and we'll see you all then. Hell yeah.
Also sorry for the random sneezing.
That's right. Dash is streaming, so you can. I'm streaming Dungeons and Dragons.
Is she streaming Dungeons and Dragons? That's what I was just about to check.
Yeah.
If she was streaming D&D, I was gonna go raid her.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Everyone who's watching better have a good night or evening, or you'll be sorry.
You'll be so sorry.
You'll have weird
That's
dreams.
I'll make sure to give weird dreams.
Yeah.
And they'll be the weird dreams will be you'll be stuck with Tony in a gambling den.
Yeah.
You'll be stuck. You will have to win against Tony in a life or death game of poker.
And that's impossible.
In the dream, and you do not escape the dream until you beat him.
So you never escape.
The catch is that Tony's just extremely lucky and he just keeps winning.
And it's a long, long dream.
Alright.
Well.
It's a good
Smile
session.
more.
Wait, do we have raid messages?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
the raid messages, so I don't really do anything. I just say hi.
Yeah, hi is
A
good.
sketty diving in for the sword.
Yep,
It's
that's-
a
Scary.
masterpiece.
It's one hell of a fucking message. There we go.
You don't even know how much brainstorming went into finding this final sentence.
So annoying. Yes. Goodbye, everyone. I see you soon, and good night.
You know.
Oh.
Toodaloo.
Goodbye.
Beautiful.